Hey everybody, it's been a little while. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time, welcome to the channel. And I wanted to get one out there before Turkey Day. And remember to celebrate diversity carefully. I'm gonna kick it off with, well, before I do that, I want to preface this by saying the next gentleman, Mr. Shannon Sharpe, I'm a huge football fan, first of all. Loved his show, Past Tense. Seriously, I mean, I woke up every morning, put that on, and just laughed my way through the morning. I mean, he's fabulous. He's amazing. He the way he puts things together, as far as sports are concerned, the way he's the ability to articulate his thoughts with humor. Much respect. But I'm really disappointed. I'm not mad because I understand where he's coming from. I truly understand where he's coming from. But I am disappointed because he represents a way of thinking that's still very prevalent in today's society. And I'm just going to let him speak for himself. If I can figure out how to, oh yeah. It's been a while, so. But here we go. Check it out, y'all.
Yes, upsetting the Vikings on Sunday. McCarthy brought several watermelons on the trip to Minnesota, and he spent the team's meeting the night before the game smashing them with a sledgehammer like 80s prop comic Gallagher. The scene culminated with DeMarcus Lawrence smashing a watermelon with Delvin Cook's picture on it. McCarthy told reporters Monday it's important to have fun. The players were into it. So, Shannon, did you like this as a motivational tactic? Have you done this before?
Hell no. I don't think it's fun. And listen, dear white America, anytime you have black people in your presence, watermelon has a negative connotation.
Yep. Dear white America, Shannon Sharpe does not represent all of Black America. And this book represents what you see on the TV screen, a black redneck and a white liberal. I just wanted to point that out, and I'll let him continue.
Yep. Let it go. Let it go. Things that were acceptable many years ago, even though it wasn't acceptable, it was tolerated, is unacceptable. It will not be tolerated. Find another tool, another mechanism to motivate your players, black players. If you need somebody, a white man, smashing watermelons to get you motivated, you're in the wrong line of business. It's not funny. It's not cute. I don't get these young guys anymore.
I bet you don't.
Really don't. Because ain't no way in hell Mike Shanahan, Dan Reeves, Wade Phillips, any of my coaches could have ever brought a watermelon. And what? And you think that's cool? And he bragged about it. Hey, we're going to keep this on the hush. He openly talking about it.
He did.
First of all, when I saw the watermelon, Coach, what you doing with that? If you ain't going to a picnic, if you ain't going to a cookout or a barbecue, man, you better not have no watermelons coming up in there talking about we smashing this. I don't know what might.
Cancel watermelon. Hey. Go get the book. This is not an insult, by the way. This is just an identification of, of what you saw on the screen. And for those who've read the book, it needs no explanation. You're out there saying, yep. Again, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. One, that we live in a society where we have managed to totally disregard, ignore, and I'm looking for another word, can't find it, but personal agency means nothing. And intent means nothing. Meaning, in a situation where you have a football coach addressing a group of football players who are predominantly black in number, Mr. Sharpe just took away the football players' own agency and requiring them to be offended. They don't have the right to utilize their own agency and determine whether or not the coach is trying to belittle them, make fun of them. Nah. And on the other side of that coin, the coach just disregard his agency. He is trying to be disrespectful. He is going out of his way to disrupt the harmony in his locker room by presenting a watermelon that used to have negative connotations in the Black community, regarding race relations. I'll just put it that way. The problem with this is it benefits nobody but Shannon Sharpe and politicians and white liberals. What do I mean by that? Well, that's going to get his ratings up, right? So that's a direct benefit to Mr. Sharpe. And it's going to help the white liberal on the stage help his ratings as well. And as long as there's racial friction in the United States, that racial friction is just a bridge from obscurity as some small politician or wannabe politician to run on a platform of systematic racism. It's a racist around every corner. You run on that platform and cross over that bridge to $1 million books deal. I mean, are we gonna get tired of this? I'm tired of it, right? I'm tired of it. Well, what can you do? Here's what you do. Since you can't rely on legacy media to present you unbiased information, you got to go out and get it yourself. You got to appreciate books. I can't say it any other way, man. History, those who don't know history are bound to repeat it. And yes, Mr. Sharpe, like myself, has experienced incidents of racial bias or straight up racism. But you can't live your life, or my analogy is you can't drive a car looking in the rearview mirror. If all you're doing is looking into the rearview mirror, driving your car, you're going to hit something. The rearview mirror is there for a purpose, to let you know what's behind you and appreciate the things that you may have avoided or missed, or if something's coming up from behind, you know to avoid it. But if all you're doing is constantly looking in the rearview mirror, that's not a way to live life. So while Mr. Sharpe, a successful athlete who's transitioned into media, hey man, I respect those skills all day long. But come on, man. I know you want to represent people who look like me, and I know you believe we all feel like victims, but hey man, I'm not a victim. I don't choose to live my life that way. I don't choose to perceive myself and those who look at me as perpetual victims of people who look like your co-host. That's a dumb way to live life. Now, that's my opinion. I'm glad I have the right so far to express it. But look, just because you made it and you may feel like, man, I made it, I wish other people who look like me, who know who Al Green is, who ate chitlins on Thanksgiving before, who, know what cutting the jig is and all that stuff. I wish I had more of those people living next door to me in Bel Air. I'm mad about that. So I perceive a system that's keeping people who look like me from living next door to me. No, dude, you're one of the best athletes of all time. You're on a platform that people view you every day, which brings millions of dollars. They don't hand that out at some random corner. Hey, white guy, you want to be the best athlete who's one of the best tight ends to ever live? Come pick up this ticket. We'll just make you the best athlete ever. No, you have to earn that, and everyone can't do that. That's just the truth. So how do you get more people who look like Shannon Sharpe to live next door to Shannon Sharpe? more people who look like Shannon Sharpe have to take it upon their own agency and acquire skills that will put them next door to Shannon Sharpe. That's a faster way to being Shannon Sharpe's neighbor than to viewing yourself as a perpetual victim of the white guy that you don't know. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Happy Thanksgiving. If you're celebrating it, celebrate it carefully. And I'll see you on the other side. If you're here this long, please like, share, and subscribe. And for those who want to know, my subscribers for the past 3 weeks, still 679 to 681 every day. I've asked Google about it. I've heard nothing. But hopefully things will turn around and we can get the subscriptions up. But with that said, again, peace out. Happy Thanksgiving. Go get some watermelon, man. Chicken too. Peace.